Hi everyone, my name is Rana and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to tell you how to become a pharmacist in Australia. I am a registered pharmacist in the Philippines and I acquired my registration here in Australia. So I graduated in Cebu and then I took my pharmacy board exam in the Philippines in 2012 and passed that, and then a few years after I got married to an Australian, so I decided to continue my profession here. So here are the steps on how to become a pharmacist here in Australia. So first step is the skills assessment. Second is taking the CAPS exam. Third is apply for registration with APRA, the Australian Health Practitioner Agency. And then fourth is doing the internship. And within that internship, you need to take the written exam and oral exam. And lastly, once you pass all those exams, apply your general registration as a pharmacist. Alright, so let's start with the skills assessment. Skills assessment costs around $1,000 Australian dollars, maybe about 40,000 in the Philippines. You can do this online. You just have to make an account in the Australian Pharmacy Council website and then make an account there. They will just ask some requirements, including your PRC certificate, your diploma, your transcript of records, passport, and the payment. This takes about 8 weeks, and you don't need your experience with this one. That's only for the visa purposes. And after 8 weeks, once they are okay with your requirements, they'll send you a letter via email that you are eligible to take the CAPS exam. CAPS exam stands for Knowledge of Assessment of Pharmaceutical Sciences. So this is basically just an assessment that your pharmacy education in the Philippines is equivalent to the pharmacy education here in Australia. So it's a 4 hours exam, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. So it's consists of 200 multiple choice questions. So it's you just do it in the computer. You can do it in the Philippines, you can do it here in Australia and in other countries as well. You just have to apply online. CAPS exam costs around $2,000. And the subjects that you need to study are pharmaceutics, therapeutics, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology, and physiology. You need to get 50% to pass, and in my experience, the books that I used are Lippincott, CPR, the Comprehensive Pharmacy Review by Netflix. Also did a lot of research online and found some reviewers online as well for those people who already took that exam. There's a lot of reviewers online, and I also have a Facebook group which is called the Filipino Pharmacist in Australia, where I uploaded a lot of review materials. So you could join that group, and yeah, I could share you the reviewers that I used on my exam. For me, I prepared for 7 months because it took a while for me because I was already working as a pharmacy assistant here, and I was working full-time and at the same time studying for the CAPS. So I wanted to make sure that I am prepared before I take it because it's quite expensive. And yeah, so with the help of a lot of friends, and I was able to pass the exam in one take. So after you pass that exam, you will then need to be registered with AFRA. AFRA is like PRC in the Philippines. So you just have to be registered with them before you can start your internship. So you'll need your passport, your CV, your police check, your transcript of records, and you need to have an English test. The APRA registration is 341 AUD, and one of the requirements is the English test. Now, with the English test, you have 4 choices. You can either try IELTS, OET, PTE, or TOEFL. In my case, I took the PTE because I've heard it was easier compared to the other ones. And it was easy. And you only need 65 points and a minimum of 65 in each components. A lot of people I know as well tried the OET, and they said that it was also not hard, and just need to get a score of B or 350 in each component. PTE is cheaper than OET, and I liked it because there's a lot of schedules every month, so you can choose the days and you can just apply online as well. Yeah, so once you're registered with APRA, you can then look for a place where you can do your internship. So in my case, it wasn't really hard because I was already working here in Australia, so I just had to apply for a pharmacy where I can do my internship. But I know someone who took the CAPS exam in the Philippines, and then she came here on tourist visa, and then she applied here, and then luckily she was hired in a pharmacy somewhere in Victoria, and the company gave her a training visa, and that visa allowed her to work as an intern. Yes, so the internship is you need to do it for a year, and within that year you need to pass 2 exams, the written exam and oral exam. Now, while doing the internship, you also need to be enrolled in a intern training program. So in my case, I enrolled with PSA, and PSA, I think the enrollment cost is about 2,000, and yeah, so you need to do that one as well. And also with the internship thing, you'll get paid, like the minimum pay. The pay is around 22 to 28, depends on the pharmacy you're working. And some places, they, especially if it's a bit further from the city, they shoulder your accommodation, your location expenses. So I suggest that try to apply in those areas. You'll have a higher chance of getting employed. So yes, you'll get paid while you do the internship, so that when you go to practice, you can pay for your written exam and oral exam. So the written exam costs around $600. It's a computer-based exam. This one exists 125 multiple-choice questions, and it's an open-book exam, so it's not really that hard compared to CAPS. CAPS is the hardest. Once you pass that, you can do the oral exam. Oral exam is a bit hard compared to the written, because you have to really use your communication skills. But you will learn that during your internship, and you will get a preceptor once you do your internship. So your preceptor will guide you on how to pass his exams. The oral exam costs around 415 Australian dollars, and it consists of 4 parts. You got part 1, part 2, 3, and 4. Part 1 is when they give you 5 drugs, and you just gotta tell them what you know about the drugs, like class, indication, dosage, monitoring, counseling. Part 2 is a case-based scenario. You just have to figure out what their condition is and you recommend a product. And part 3 is about the law and ethics, which you will learn during your intern year. And the part 4 is another role play, and you just have to figure out the problem and how to solve it. When you pass the written and oral exam, then you'll become a pharmacist. So you just need to register again with APRA, do your general registration, and that's about 500 Australian dollars. And yes, and you'll be working as a pharmacist. And they have a big demand of pharmacists in Australia, especially on the remote areas. So you'll have a high chance of getting your PR, because most of the pharmacists here prefers to work in the city. So I would suggest that you look for a job outside the city, because they will offer you the PR. So yeah, that's it. And pay for the pharmacist here starts about $30 per hour, 30 to 50, depends on which company you're working and the area as well. And they also do, like, they support your they pay for your accommodation. So just be wise where you want to work. And yeah, that's all. And if you want some reviewers, just comment down below. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll try to answer them. And add me on Facebook. It's called Pinoy Pharmacist in Australia. I've got some reviewers there that you could use for the CAPS exam, because it's pretty much the hardest out of all the exams. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!